What if your confusion, your anxiety, your emotional breakdown wasn't a sign of weakness, but the beginning of a spiritual awakening? The first chapter of Bhagavad Gita doesn't start with wisdom, it starts with a panic attack. And we are going to dive into why that matters. Hi, I'm Krishna, and this is episode 1 of my 18-part Bhagavad Gita series, where we explore one chapter at a time, not just as a scripture, but as a guide to modern life. If you have ever felt paralyzed by a big decision in life, felt torn between duties and emotions, or fearing your next big step, then chapter 1 is for you because the first chapter explores breakdown before breakthrough. So, the setting is the battlefield of Dharma, where both the armies stand opposite each other, and Dhritarashtra asks his guide Sanjaya in verse 1.1, धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेतायुयुत्सव मामका पाण्डवाश्चैव किमकुर्वत Sanjaya. The simplified translation for this is, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, the field of Dharma, what did my sons and the sons of Pandu do where they were gathered? So we can see clearly the distinction has already been formed, whereas he refers to my sons and the sons of Pandu. And that difference, that distinction is because of attachment, right? And attachment is the real battlefield. Now the scene moves on to the field of Kurukshetra, where we see Arjun, who asks his chariot rider Krishna, can you please take my chariot in the middle of the battlefield so that I am able to see who I must fight? And when he looks at the opposite side, he doesn't see enemies. He sees his grandfather Bhishma, his teacher Drona, his friends, his cousins, and suddenly the greatest warrior of his time begins to tremble. He says to Krishna, my bow is slipping from my hand, my skin is burning, I am unable to stand, my mind is reeling. This is not weakness. This is identity collapse. Arjun begins questioning everything. What is victory without family? What is duty if it feels like violence? He even says it would be better to beg than to kill my elders. But here's the deeper truth. He is attached. He is attached to roles. He's attached to relationships. He's attached to outcomes. And he's attached to the idea of himself. And when life demands growth, attachment feels like death. Chapter 1 is called Arjun Vishad Yoga, or the despair of Arjun. Why is despair called yoga? Because yoga means union, and the union with truth only happens after the illusion collapses. Your breakdown is sacred, your doubt is sacred, your confusion is sacred. At the end of this chapter, Arjun gives up. He sits down in his chariot and he drops his bow and he gives up. And that surrender is what makes him ready to accept the wisdom in chapter number 2. Now, your Kurukshetra or your battlefield might look like workplace conflicts or feeling torn between your duties and responsibilities and your emotions and your calling or what you want to do. It also might look like outgrowing an identity that once felt safe. And like Arjun, you might think, I can't do this. But the moment you say that I don't know what to do is the exact moment where you become teachable to the next step. And teachability is the beginning of transformation. In chapter 1, Krishna doesn't speak. He lets Arjun feel the full breakdown. And in chapter 2, he starts teaching him about life, death, duty, true strength, results, actions, and outcomes, and then everything changes. If this resonated with you, comment below and let me know what stuck. Also, please subscribe so you don't miss chapter 2 and share this with someone who might be dealing with their own battlefield and own dharma. I will see you in chapter 2.